I rise today in strong opposition of H.R. 4176. This horrifying bill would require all federal agencies that collect demographic data to ask Americans about their sexual orientation or gender identity. And that goes all the way to including the census, so ultimately can affect every American. I realize the majority party will claim that you don't have to fill out this form. But we all know, as a practical matter, almost all people presented with a form will fill out the whole thing. There are very few people who have the gumption or whatever to say, I refuse to fill out such and such a question. Now, obviously, this bill affects adults, and I'm old enough to remember when the gay rights movement was supposed to be about, we're not going to poke around and see what people are doing in the bedroom. Now we're kind of the opposite direction. We're going to require everybody to talk about their sexual orientation, which by itself is a little bit offensive. But I'm also going to focus more about the fact that this bill doesn't require, but asks for responses for people under 18 years of age, which is just almost beyond belief. If a parent gets randomly selected to fill out the National Survey on Children's Health, Democrats want the federal government to ask parents to disclose if their 3-year-old son is attracted to boys or girls. That's why I think they should call this Steal Our Children's Childhood Act. When public schools report data to the U.S. Department of Education's Civil Rights Data Collection, schools will ask kindergartners through 12th graders what their sexual orientation or which gender they think they are. What exactly are you supposed to respond if you're an 8-year-old child? I mean, what are they supposed to do with this question? Johnny, here we have a question for you. I mean, what are you going to say? I'm gay because my favorite cartoon character is gray. I'm trans because I like my mother's dress. I don't know what they're supposed to do with this question. And I think it's absurd that we would ever expect anybody to ask these questions of a little child. But clearly that is what the majority party wants, and we hear about today, like people you can tell what they are when they're 6 years old or 5 years old. I mean, really beyond belief. And like I said, our corrupt popular culture today, we are told people are identifying as something or other when they're 7 or 8 years old. So in any event, I think it is obvious to vote no on this bill. I don't know how we got as a country to a place where we are asking 7 or 8-year-olds to declare a sexual preference, but that's where we are today, and the majority party thinks it makes perfect sense. The Democrats must know this is wrong. Could I?
Gentleman is recognized for 1 minute.
Yeah, thank you. I guess we can about wrap this up. I want the American public, though, to stop and think where we are today. We are going to pass a bill in which 7 or 8 or 9-year-olds are supposed to declare a sexual preference. I'll close by saying the clergy of this country should ponder how we got this far and what they want to do about it. Thank you.